Hey everyone, this is Beverly here once again on a spicy Friday evening. I just woke up from a nap and I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna start building an Animal Crossing again. I have a section in my island that I want to change and edit here, and I thought now's the perfect time. There's been another gap, obviously. For those of you who don't know me in person, I am a soon-to-be graduating college senior, and I have been extremely busy finishing up my senior degree. It's been a struggle trying to balance anything that's been besides schoolwork, since my degree is just quite hectic and requires a lot from me. For this intro part of my video, I want to address this section here on my island. Let me show you on my map real quick. Okay, so here on this right side where I'm at, there's just this giant block of dirt mostly, and this was originally designed for trying to breed, I don't know what to call it, harvest blue roses. And I officially got my first one like a couple weeks ago. And I was gonna make a video on that, but it just like kind of happened out of nowhere, honestly. And I know that there's been plenty of other YouTubers that's done the whole blue roses theory and stuff like that, so I guess I could tell you which one that I did was successful. Hang on, I gotta run down to my beach because I dumped everything. So I did the whole red plus purple equals pink, and then pink plus yellow equals special red, which all of those are up here. And the special reds will give you a 1% chance of having a blue flower, and that's how I got this blue flower. And honestly, I've been trying to get blue flowers since the start of the game. Like, seriously, I am so frustrated and annoyed with the fact that blue flowers are just so difficult and hard to achieve. And here's the reason why that I want it. Let me show you. You might have seen it in a previous video, but I know it's been quite some time, so I'm just gonna do you courtesy and show you what I'm talking about. It's up here. It's my pride and joy, honestly, in this game, and it is my perfect rose garden situation where I have every single color of every single flower, and the only flowers that are missing is right up here. They're supposed to be my blue roses right up here, and I have one. But I'm not successfully getting a cloning of the blue flower, where I tried testing and seeing if I just only water that one flower, I get nothing, or I don't get a blue one, or honestly I think I've just gotten nothing. So here we are. Now that explanations are out of the way, I'm gonna try and like fast travel and time travel, trying to get this second blue flower. Once I do that, then I will actually get into a build. I just wanted to do a little intro moment because I wanted to explain myself as to why I've been gone again. I don't think I actually explained anything the last time that I took a break, and that break was a bit longer than this one. But that's what's been happening. I am a soon-to-be graduating college senior, and life is hard. So let me just go ahead. Oh, I don't even know what's in my pockets right now. I think I tried fishing a while ago. I'm pretty sure I can just toss. No, I need those for fishing rods. Okay, I don't even know what that package was that I just put in my pocket. Let's see. Cool globe. Oh, yeah. Oh, and also, excuse all this Mario stuff. This is simply my Mario dump. I would like to incorporate this items in my island, actually. I just don't know how to do it yet. So maybe it can be incorporated in what this new build is going to be. So let me go ahead and start watering these flowers, and I'll be right back, I guess. Hello again, guys. The Animal Crossing gods had mercy on me. This is literally the next cut. I had just said goodbye, and I was expected to be paused and be here for like an hour, but no, this is literally the next day. I got another blue flower. I'm so freaking happy. You have no idea how long this has taken me. I mean, I told you, it's been like a whole year process. I've tried all these stupid methods of trying to get all the hybrid flowers, and the blue roses were never a success, but yes. I guess it's just, there were so many times in the past that I tried to actually like sit down and like time travel multiple days. But honestly, when it comes to time traveling, especially for a long period of time all at once, I get really bored and I get really unmotivated. And that was a big struggle when I was trying to get my rock garden. I'm never doing that crap again because that was emotionally draining with how much time it freaking took and how much like one mistake just ruins the entire thing for you. So, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I don't remember how to take a picture in this. Hang on. Yes. I didn't remember how to take a picture on my new controller that I have. So, here we go. I guess now I can actually get into the build part of all this, which requires me taking all these and throwing everything away. Now, I think I'm going to sell all this. So let me go ahead, empty my packets, and start picking some freaking pumpkins, yo. Okay, hello. I'm back, and I have time traveled backwards, and this entire patch right here is clear, except for all these flowers, but I'll get to that in a moment. So right now I want to start getting into the terraforming of all this. So I have some inspiration. Oh yeah, the water bugs. Yeah. Sorry, got distracted. So I have some inspiration that I'm looking at right here, and I'm just gonna try and mimic it. So basically I am going to not explain anything yet because I don't even have the thing pulled up just yet. So what I'm wanting to do is basically create a 2 walkway here and continue that all the way down through this area. And then I'm thinking of possibly I want to put some trees and lake or rivers. But in order to do that, then I would have to I also want to put some like seating areas. So I'm trying to think, how do I want to make this work? So I could do some bushes, then a tree. Like, sorry, I'm not explaining this very well because I don't really have visuals. So I want to use like bushes and benches and trees and street lights and stuff like that, kind of mimicking what my neighborhood looks like up over here. But I don't know how I can do this because of the fact that trees can't spawn right next to water. That's the issue. But I'm not working with the biggest space over here either. So that's kind of the struggle. I don't even have my slingshot on me. I can't get that. So I'm trying to think, and the problem is like putting trees into this row right here that I'm standing in would also block any seating areas and any like actual aesthetic things that I develop. So I'm just not quite sure. I might opt out of doing trees and just do bushes, and so then I have more space for water. So let me just double check and make sure in this picture that I'm looking at. Yeah, it's really just the 2 walkway path in the center and then 1 on each side. So I'm just gonna go ahead, do some water right here. I have no idea how wide it needs to be, but I guess I'm gonna go as wide as I can. Because I also want to do some like terraforming land within this river walk area. So we shall see how this turns out. I do know that rounded corners are nice, but I can't exactly do that with just a line. So I'm just gonna try and carve out some water, carve out some land. Okay, hello again. That took longer than I expected to try and just give you a little design layout here. So basically I'm gonna be having this giant river walk down here, and I'll have this brick path continuing down in the center, and then right into this strip right here I'll put some like seating areas and decorations, and then within the river I'm gonna have these little bitty islands throughout it just to add some flair and some dynamic contrast, I guess, and top them off with some trees. And I believe what I'm gonna do is that since my right side is a bit longer, especially right here, it's like my longest strip, I believe in this one I'm probably going to move my Nook's Cranny over And I think that'll be really cute and a nice way for me to design it, because I've never, right now my nook's cranny is like really sad and just like up on a cliff. Like there's really nothing special about it. And the same thing for my museum. And that's always been my struggle in the past, is like trying to design spaces for both the nook's cranny and the museum, since they're so awkward and big. It just gives me a hard time to be able to work around them. But here, I'll just show you. Like up here, I just have these really weird, awkward cliffs, just one behind each other. There's just one building behind each other. There's nothing interesting. What is really pretty is like the front part right here, and I thought that I would continue on. I'm just gonna ignore Cookie, actually. I'm pretty sure she's gonna ask move out, and that's not allowed. So I like took time to terraform and build here, but then by the time that I put the buildings, I didn't like it because I didn't realize that I had so little space, because I needed the flower patch and the pumpkin patch, so it was just a hot mess. So now I have all this giant space, and I think I'm going to definitely probably put the nook's cranny here first, and then probably put the museum on the left side. Keep it on the left side, but use the entire space for it. I don't know quite yet, and honestly, I don't even know how long this video is gonna take me. So we'll just have to see. Maybe there's gonna have to be part 2 or something. Well, I think I'll just keep trucking away, figuring out layouts. I think I might design a bit more real quick and figure out how I'm gonna do the nooks crannies off camera, because that's just, I struggle. I'm terrible at terraforming, and I don't think it's fun for either of us to watch this. All right, so I'll be back. Yes! Alright, so I think I've decided a place for my nook's cranny. I just got the little, what's it called, like duffel bag of moving kit of being able to place it. So I think I'm gonna put, for starters, I'm gonna have this cliff that's up here, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna expand it out. I'm just not quite sure, but I think I can only visualize it once I actually place the shop down. So let me do that. Make sure that I like it though, because I've never done a building that doesn't have any space around it, and I think that might be a little weird looking. Yeah, like looking at it right now, I would love to have some edge pieces on the left and right of it, but at the same time, usually those edge pieces are left empty, but it looks really off. Like it just suddenly there's a cliff that's cut off, and then there's a building. So I think I need to expand out a couple more blocks, which is kind of annoying since I am like not working with the greatest and largest size of space right here, but that's okay. I mean, I could. The problem is that the nook's cranny is preventing me from expanding on this side, but I think this side would be for the museum, and I think that's more exciting than the nook's cranny. So let me go ahead and put 2 more cliff spaces, which is super sad, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. It might look really pretty. Who knows? But I think I'm gonna leave this one strip of water just for like continuity, maybe. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, see, that looks a bit better. Like, at least there's some space. It allows me to have something around it where it's just not so stark and so linear, if that makes sense. Since the edge of the building would have been flushed with the edge of the cliff, and it just, that's design-wise doesn't look pretty. Doesn't look good. So that works out for me, and I'm pretty sure I can do a really dope water feature waterfall situations. Let's do that, but I want to clean these paths off first. Plus this works out because then I have put it placed kind of close to the beach, and I never know what to do with these weird spaces of land and not land right next to my beach. So this helps. All around, this is a good project. But now the question is, how do I go back to creating these little island bits without it looking disaligned with the other side? I'm not quite sure, and I think I might have to wait till the next day in order to wait till the nook's cranny has been moved. So I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna go take a break and come back. Okay, I am back. This is the next day, or I don't know. I have time travel to where my nook's cranny has finally moved out of the space on the left side. So it's over here, and I think it's gonna look really, really cool. And now that it's over on this side, I can start taking down these cliffs. Although, kind of need to go from the top to bottom, not bottom to top. But let me grab the stuff that's up here as well. I have a strong feeling that I'm gonna also need to move my museum, but we shall see. We shall see. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and take down as many cliffs as I can without obstructing the museum for the moment. So let's go ahead and see how close I can get it. Okay, I just have this tiny cube left over, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it down, and now I have enough space to do some waterscaping, which is the most fun, obviously. But hopefully I can now design and figure out how I want my museum to line up and see what other terraforming I can do to this top left cliffed area, because it's kind of just left empty now, and it's at the front of my neighborhood, and I haven't had this space empty before, so I have no idea what to do with it. I might just like branch off this kind of islandy, cliffy thingy and make some water feature maybe. So we shall see. But I know that I need to take out this right here, and then I can start carving out the next little island section. I don't know if this is gonna be like too repetitive or not. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. It'll be like a mini, I don't know. It'll be a mini little area that I like a lot. Actually, no, I don't need to carve out the corners just yet, because I know that I'm gonna need to use it for when I build up the cliff. So let me do the cliff first. Alright, now to move on and extending this. Perhaps, hopefully it lines up in this museum section, and I can just build up these cliffs, put another staircase, and keep this design of the cliff here, or this design of cliffs with the museum. So we shall see what I can do, how much space I have. So I know for a fact I need to extend this down here. Let's just go all the way down, just for funsies. And I'm pretty sure I need to fill up this gap here too. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so now this almost works out perfectly, actually. So I can carve out water here again, and I think I'm gonna connect it. I just don't know how I'm gonna envision this just yet, but it's looking pretty promising. I think it's gonna look very, very cool. So we shall see. I'm probably just gonna extend this down a lot just for funsies to see what happens, or see what I can come up with. So I'm thinking that I will keep this illusion here. Do 1, 2, 3, do that. Yes. Keep this illusion here, and I might, oh boy, okay. I might cut it off here. I might not have water here. I think I'll extend the cliffs out in this entire section and do some water feature on the next levels. from here. So let's see what I can come up with. Okay, I'm back and I have this cliff design. So where I'm standing right here is most likely where my staircase is going to start. And over on this section, I have all this a jagged cliff section here that I wanted to show you me running. I wanted to show me rounding it out for you guys, just so that you were a part of this build section here. So I think now the time is to figure out the placement for the staircase. So let me go to Nook, Mr. Thomas Nook, and get a staircase. I'm probably going to do this gray staircase just for continuity's sake, since I use it a ton around my area. So let's see. I'll show you in just a moment. Okay, so I was able to get the natural bridge, and I want to make sure that I have this properly spaced out. I don't know if I need to go one more in. Yeah, I definitely need to go in more with these cliffs. Then I need to figure out this whole water situation, since I kind of have cliffing situation happening here, and whether or not I can make this water look pretty with the rest of it, because this was supposed to be a river section, so maybe I can just make an oddly shaped river here. Alright everybody, this video has gotten quite long, and I'm like really only a third of the way done with this project. Honestly, like I just moved my museum. I have a staircase for it. I'm doing the waterscaping around it. I still haven't even finished the actual center part of it, nor have I finished the nooks crannies. So I feel like that this project is going to have to be multiple parters, and I think that's okay. I think it's exciting, and it'll bring in some really good videos. I feel like it's a big project, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm really proud of it, and looking forward to the final look of it, and I want y'all to be a part of each step as well. So without further ado, if you like this video, please leave a like down in the bottom, and if you feel like stick around for new content, please subscribe. This is Beverly signing off. Bye!